Hello there, fifth grade, and welcome to the pretty much last step in your Create a Concert project. So right now I'm on Schoology, and I'm going to take a look at the checklist for this week. So number 1 is click here to watch my video, which you're watching right now. Number 2 is click here for the Pear Deck project. So I'm going to go over to our Pear Deck. This week, you're only looking at slides 10 and 11 all the way at the end of our project, Pear Deck. Alright, so if you've been doing all the steps so far, you should already have for your project your genre or the type of music. You should have already picked your location. And then last week, you should have already picked your 5 artists and songs that you want. So if you did not do those steps yet, you have to go back and then do this step last. So let's look at the concert poster page. Here are some examples of concert posters, so take a look. A lot of the times at the top they have the big name of whatever the band is, like the Beatles, or like for the Drake one, it says Drake in really big letters. Alright, you can see there's a few different things, like it says the date of the concert. On this one right here, the second one, it says the name of the performer and a little title for the concert. Alright, this one is mostly just a big picture. It's a little hard to see, but I'm pretty sure on the bottom for this Coachella one, there's some more information about it. But you can see there's that big title on the top and then some other information. So let's go to slide number 11. Alright, so for this concert poster, your concert poster needs to include the following items, and you can check them off as you're going through. So you need to put your name on your poster so I know who did the project. You need to come up with a fake concert date and time. So it doesn't matter when. Think about for the concert date and time. Oops, let me undo that. For the date and time, think about kind of like what season you want. Do you want your concert in the winter, spring, summer, fall? And then you can just choose a random date and time. Location, you should have already chosen your location. So you can just put if it's in a stadium, if it's outside, or if you picked a specific place. Just write down your location. For a genre, you just need to put down if it was like hip-hop, pop, country music, whatever you picked for genre. And then 3 to 5 pictures. So these pictures, let me go back to the previous slide. These pictures can be anything. It can be a picture of some of the artists that you have. You can have a picture of like the background or the location. Or maybe your picture can be just like little music notes or little like extra symbols, like down here on the Drake one. Between palace and theater, there's like that little picture of a crown. That counts as a picture. Or if you want to put like some fancy text or something like that, that can count as a picture too. Alright, and then there are 2 bonus options that you'll get bonus points for if you do these. The first one is link to your playlist that has all of your songs. So last week, if you did that bonus, you can also put it in here on your concert poster. And then the last bonus is putting the artist names that you chose. So again, if you can see, let's look at the second one, the Shall We Gather. On the side here, you see like it says the name of the person that's singing and the person that's playing the piano. And on the bottom, you can see a few different of the composers that they have. So you can put the names of your artists on there too. Alright, now I'm going to show you how you can make your own poster. So there's 2 different things that you can do. The first one, if you have a spare piece of paper, you can kind of do like a little mini art lesson this week, and you can draw your poster and write all the words and things. And instead of finding pictures online, you can just draw them. And the second way I'm going to show you right now is doing it on the computer on Google Slides. Alright, So you can choose if you want to do yours on a real piece of paper and draw and write down all of the information, or if you want to do yours on the computer and type in all of your information. So let me show you how to do that now on the computer. So I'm in Drive, and there's a few different ways to do this. If you open a new tab, you should be signed in. And then these little dots here, you can choose what you want to do. So you can either choose to open slides right away, or if you go to Drive, you can press New, Google Slides. Alright, and as soon as it opens, I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Alright, so the reason why we're doing this in Google Slides, it is super easy to add different colors, different text. You can use different themes and stuff like that. So the first thing you're going to do is pick a theme or a color on the side here. Alright, you can also, where it says background, you can choose the color of a background if you want it like whatever color you want that's going to work with your concert. Alright, so go ahead, start doing that now. Open up your own Google Slides and choose your theme. Alright, so for this you might want to pause my video and go back and forth between your Google Slide. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go up to the rename section and make sure you rename it concert poster or something like Miscellaneous concert poster, so you know what this project is. Alright, now in this Pear Deck, you can see that all of these posters are like long ways up and down. So we can actually change Google Slides to be that same way. So press the Help button, and you're going to search Page Setup. So if you just type in Page, P-A-G-E, Page Setup should come up. So click on that. Alright, where it says widescreen, I'm going to click and press Custom. Alright, now I'm going to do 8.5 inches by 11. So it's going to be the same size as like a regular piece of paper. So make sure you do Custom Setup 8.5 by 11 inches. Then press that yellow Apply, and it should change your poster to be long ways up and down. Alright, and if you want to, you can click around and see what colors work now, what colors you like. Let's see, I think I'm gonna stick to, I think I kind of like this one. It's not too busy, it's just a little something simple. Alright, now you're gonna click around and change the different things. So like on that first click to add title, I'm gonna click. Let's see what I need to put. Let's start with my name. So I'm gonna put Miss Concert, Miscellaneous Concert, and I'm going to put it up. Make sure it's nice and big so I can see, because that's the important part. Alright, so I did that. I can put a little check off. I did my name, concert date. Let's go back here. So I'm going to put concert. Let's say I want mine to be kind of in the springtime, so let's say March 30th. 2021, and the time, let's say I want it maybe like 4 o'clock p.m. and I'm gonna highlight this and make the text bigger so that you can see that a little better, and I'm gonna move that around here too. Alright, so I can go back here and check off concert date and time. Alright, now we have location. Alright, so now I'm out of boxes to type in. So what you can do next to this little arrow is our text box button. Just create a new text box, and you can type in here, what was our next one? Concert location. Alright, so I'm going to put location and library. And you see the text is super tiny, so I'm actually going to go in here, highlight it, make it a little bit bigger, and then move it over a bit. Alright, and you'll see that mine is kind of blank, it's a little empty. You can make this as fancy as you want. You can change the text, you can change the colors of the text, you can change, let me go back, highlight my text. You can change the font to make it something fancy. Alright, so you can do a lot of different things. Make it look a little bit more interesting. Alright, let's see what else we need. So I have my location. Alright, music genre. I'm actually going to go back up here and change this Miss Eleniak's concert. I'm going to change it to Miss Eleniak's. I'm going to put, how about jazz concert? Alright, so I have another thing checked off here, and I can move my boxes around pretty easily, just so I have room for all of them. So now I can check that off. Alright, and now for our pictures, I'm going to go up here. Since I have a jazz concert, how about I'm going to look up a saxophone. So I'm going to search images. Let's see, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to save it. Or actually, let me see if this works, if you can just drag it over. So I'm going to drag it. Let's see if this works. Alright, so there you go. So all you have to do is in a new tab, search whatever picture you want. You can click on it and drag it over to that project, and it'll just put it right on top of there. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Just make sure that you add all of that information on it. You can make it look as pretty or as interesting as you want. And at the end of this, I think I'm going to select a few of the finished concert posters, print them out, and hang them up outside of the music room. And if you are doing this on paper instead, you can just do the same exact thing. So like write down Miss Eleniak's jazz concert, write down the dates, and instead of putting pictures, you can just draw your own pictures. Alright, that's it. This step is a little bit more complicated than the other ones. So if you have any questions, just message me on Schoology, and I'm looking forward to seeing all those awesome concert posters. And I forgot to mention one last thing. You have to save your concert poster so I can actually see it. So we're going to go up, File, press Share. Alright, and then down here where it says Get Link, I'm going to make sure that anyone in this group can only view it. So make sure you don't have any of these checked. It says View. I'm going to press Copy Link. And since we're saving these links, you don't want anyone to accidentally open your project and delete it or change some things. So make sure it's on Viewer, Copy Link. And now I'm going to go back over to Schoology, and where it says Write a Comment, I'm going to press Control V and paste my slide. So I'm going to post it, and that way I'll be able to see your slides, and maybe other students in your class can also check out your slides that you did yourself, your poster. Alright, so I think that's it now, and good luck. Message me on Schoology if you need any help.